Next, Donald Trump's historic criminal trial just hours.
The only word I have to describe this is serendipitous. Billy Joel was celebrating with what looked to be an epic concert at the iconic Madison Square Garden. His 100th performance. I believe that's the most of all time. It's a milestone moment, and he's playing probably his most popular song. And instead of finishing the song, what do? They run into a bumper for the news, the local news. I'm not saying that this is on purpose. I'm saying that's why I'm using the term serendipitous.
Next, Donald Trump's historic criminal trial just hours.
It means something that's kind of accidental, but seems like it was meant to be in a way. And this trial is going to start tomorrow. It's a big deal. And it turns out that the Trump trial, with this story, Stormy Daniels payout, the business records, and basically they're turning it into a felony. They're starting jury selection tomorrow. And that's a big deal because the other cases are falling apart. The classified documents, the Fannie Willis case, and the J6 one. They're all falling apart. And this one looked like it was the worst one to start. It still probably is. And this one with Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump looks like it's the last hope at this point. We didn't know how it was going to play out, but it would make sense that the two state level ones would be the ones that would be the easiest for them to go after. And it's a serious thing because they're in the most corporatist area possible. Meaning these are people who get on their knees and they lick the boots of their corporate masters. If the corporate masters say this person's good, they say, yes, that person's good. That area is I don't even want to use the word blue anymore because it's corporate Republican or Democrat, but they're mostly Democrat up there in Manhattan, in New York. And that concert's in New York. And that jury, if it makes it to a verdict, it's guilty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the evidence is. It doesn't matter how much Michael Cohen lied. It doesn't matter how much Stormy Daniels lied, how much money she owes Donald Trump, so she has a conflict of interest. It doesn't matter about the judge's daughter. It doesn't matter. Not all that stuff to you. It matters if you're listening to this channel. Thank you. Number one. And number two, you're open-minded enough to give a bruh in his basement a chance. And all those things matter to you. I guarantee it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this channel. But for those, and maybe you already understand this, but for those people in those deep blue corporatist area, that doesn't matter. They don't care if you live or die. They don't care about anything other than what their masters tell them to do. So Donald Trump's guilty if it goes to verdict. It's just a matter of how long will it take? The jury selection will take quite a bit of time. I don't know if this is going to take beyond November, though. And then if Trump does, even if it does go beyond November, if Trump doesn't win, you could rig it again. It's already looking like it's being swayed in a certain direction already. And bringing it back to Billy Joel. Billy Joel is playing at his 100th show at Madison Square Garden. And people are having a good time. They're vibing. The song Piano Man is basically about a guy who plays piano at a bar and how music brings people together and just the story of that. And it's just like it's a song where, I don't know, maybe for I forget how long the song is, maybe for 5-6 minutes, we can just vibe out for a second, just forget about all this nonsense. Not that it's not important, but we can enjoy music, and it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, MAGA, Libertarian, we can sing Piano Man. And it cuts off to go straight to the Stormy Daniels case to tell you what to think about it. These news reporters, they're talking heads. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're reading a script. That's why Carrie Lake left the profession. She's like, I don't need this. So fitting for them to cut that song off and then go to their propaganda.
Middle MAGA.